Hey everyone, welcome to BDB Freelance Writer. In this video, we'll look at the freelance writers most likely to get replaced by AI. Is the AI revolution coming? It is not coming, it is already here. You may have heard before from gurus that every business out there needs a writer, so you've just got to find one that pays you or more than one that pays you. But it's not very difficult because every business has needs of a writer or a copywriter. And this is true to some extent. There's written content in every single business out there. And if you speak English, then every English speaking business needs a writer. It used to be true until AI turned up. Now, a lot of businesses do not need to hire writers because they can outsource their writing to AI. What AI can do right now? It can generate basic blog posts on simple topics, write generic email sequences, create social media captions. This used to be a big thing back then. You would land clients on Instagram to write their captions. I've done that as well in 2020 and 2021. That's getting outdated now. Summarize long documents. You just upload them on Claude or ChatGPT and get a pretty good summary. Outline articles, rewrite sentences, brainstorm headlines and ideas. Product descriptions, I've done that a lot as well. For e-commerce businesses, all of these gigs are disappearing now. Landing page copy, all of these can be performed by AI, which means that AI is replacing email copywriters for fitness, lifestyle, and wellness products. ChatGPT and Claude are already doing this, and I can tell you, having worked as an email copywriter for fitness coaches, I have seen a previous client of mine who paid me up to 3K a month to write their emails. I'm still on their list. We've stopped working together a few years ago. I'm still on their list, and they've shifted to ChatGPT. I can spot it, having used AI quite a lot myself in different ways. I know what is AI content, and you can probably smell it too. There is a bit of AI slop in there. They've shifted to ChatGPT. Their brand voice is not that bad actually, because whether they're using ChatGPT or Claude, they've done a pretty good job at capturing the gist of their brand voice, but they are using AI, so they're probably not paying anyone now. That job has disappeared. Blog writers for most B2B niches will disappear: fashion, food, travel, lifestyle. Writers for businesses with small audiences or small offers, Instagram influencers, solo coaches, all of these will disappear. They'll just use AI. Product description writers for e-commerce, I did a lot of that. Again, that's disappearing. Social media caption writers, same. SEO article writers who are just following a simple template are going to get replaced. Generic listicles, articles, roundup pieces of content, rewriting existing content. That's a gig I also landed actually a couple years ago. ChatGPT had just turned up, but it had not caught up yet. And I got a gig to rewrite some website content, which nowadays I'm sure that business coach would outsource to ChatGPT. Writers for startups with no budget and no content strategy. This follows the simple screening practice that we have when finding good clients. So a startup with no budget or no content strategy, no blog, of course, does not fit there. Short form content as well as getting replaced. All of these were pitched before by gurus selling freelance writing courses as easy services that you can just get started doing. So to lure people into freelancing and then buy their $3,000 or $4,000 course that teaches them how to market themselves and so on. But these very, very easy things are getting replaced. And they were true. Look, you could land clients before and make 10K per month just writing social media captions. I landed one client on Instagram, a fitness coach, and I wrote their captions. It's a very easy thing to do. It's kind of like writing email sequences, but a little bit less, more concise, let's say. That's disappearing. These jobs still exist if you go for the really big influencers where you've basically become a full-time employee of theirs, and you are honed in on capturing their brand voice. That's still out there, because for every single gig that I mentioned, the top 1% will always remain. That's the case every time, but the bottom is getting wiped out. So what to do? Focus on freelance writing jobs that require strategy. This is where you have your edge. This is also why I preach going for B2B companies, because by definition, to be a B2B writer, you need to understand the funnel, you need to understand their content strategy, you need to plug into that. It's not just writing words, it's more than that. Find these freelance writing gigs. Well, if the freelance writing gigs are available, it means that they involve some kind of strategy. So pivot into that to understand the broader picture when you approach freelance writing. Hope this has been useful. If you've made it this far, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.